Hi, friend. Welcome back to Yoga with Salutation. I'm so grateful that you're joining me, and congratulations on making it to day 4 of this 10-day yoga challenge that I'm posting every morning for 10 days. This is the first 10 days of 2025, but this 10-day challenge can be great any time of year. You want to recommit to your practice, recommit to being connected to your body, your mind, your spirit in a deeper way. So thank you so much for joining me, and grab your mat. Let's get started. So in day 4 today, let's keep the energy up with a foundational sequence of all vinyasa style yoga practices, which is Sun Salutation A. So come on to the top of your mat and stand in Tadasana mountain pose, facing forward. Have your feet hip width distance apart. And before we get started in Sun Salutation A, take a centering moment to arrive in your body by closing your eyes and tune into your feet, the four corners of the feet, rooting into your mat, the balls of the feet, the pinky toe sides of the feet, the inner and outer heels, the arches of the feet lifting right up into your inner knees, right up into your inner thigh, right up into the pelvic floor, and right up through the crown of the head toward the sky. Let the shoulder blades drop down onto the back as the fingertips gently reach down toward the outer heels in a subtle way. The toes are soft and your nose is right over the navel. And what's your intention for getting onto your mat today and sticking with this 10-day challenge? Let that intention help guide your effort as we move through Sun Salutation A, Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, reach the arms out and up overhead. Press your palms overhead, look up, and then when you exhale, we're going to swan dive down, hinging from the hips. Bring the belly down toward the thighs. Uttanasana. And inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, bend your knees, plant the palms. We'll take a big step back into plank pose. Shoulders are over the palms, lift your belly. And then we lower down chaturanga. We want to maintain a line from the back of head to tail as you press the ground away and come onto your belly. And take your feet flat, palms under the elbows, root through the tops of the feet. Take a cobra pose on your inhale, gazing up. Then when you exhale, tuck the toes, send the hips toward your heels, and drift the sitting bones right up into a downward facing dog. In Sun Salutation A, holding downward dog for about 3 to 5 smooth breaths through the nose. Spread your fingers wide and root through the index finger and thumb, and lift the sitting bones high. Find the length up through your lower back. And when you find the end of your exhale, lift your heels high, come on to tiptoes, and then tiptoe forward right between the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, let your head go, Uttanasana. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up overhead. Palms press. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. We're taking Sun Salutation A 2 more times together. With your breath, inhale, sweep up, back bend. Exhale, swan dive, fold. Crown of head last. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. It's one exhale to plant the palms, lightly step back, and then lower down through your chaturanga, coming onto your belly. Take your feet flat on the inhale for cobra pose. Back bend. Exhale, tuck your toes. Drift the hips up, downward dog. 3 to 5 breaths. Letting that exhale hollow the belly out. Inner thighs lifting toward the sky. Smooth, steady breathing. We practice Ujjayi pranayama if you're familiar with that. It's a soft, very gentle constriction in the throat as you breathe. So it's like you're fogging a car window on a cool day. It's like that quality in your throat when you inhale and exhale very softly. Find the end of your exhale, lift your heels high, walk, step, or maybe you hop right between the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen, hands on the floor, shins or blocks if you have them, and then exhale, fold, Uttanasana, let your head go. Press through the feet, inhale, sweep the arms out and up overhead, And exhale, hands come down through heart center. And one more, sun salutation A. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Minimal cues here. Inhale, lengthen, lift. Lost my earring. Earring fell out. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank, and lower all the way down, modifying if you need to. Inhale into a cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Finding that length through your lower back. 3 to 5 breaths. That soft ocean sound. Also like putting your ear up to a seashell. That's how your breath sounds. Downward dog, and then lift the heels high, come onto tiptoes. Smooth, steady breath. Then raise your heels high, tiptoes, walk, step, or float between the thumbs. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold, let your head go. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up overhead. Exhale, bring the hands down through heart center. And finding Tadasana. Taking a moment to notice how you feel in your body. And we're going to go ahead and gently fold, bring your belly to the thighs. Plant your palms, step into a tabletop position. Wag your tail gently side to side with soft elbows. And then send your hips toward the heels. Take a child's pose. Stretch your hands away from your knees and nestle your forehead down. Finding a moment to breathe and settle. Use the space of the inhale to expand your back ribs and your back body all the way to the tail. When you exhale, let your elbows go and relax a little bit. And pressing through the tops of the feet, come into a tabletop, and let's go ahead and swing your ankles underneath. Bring the legs around and find a bound angle pose, soles of feet together, knees splay open, hands in front of the shins. Sit up really tall. Lift up your chest, look up. Inhale, and then exhale. Reach your fingertips forward and come into a bound angle fold, letting the chin move toward your chest. Spreading your chest forward toward the front of the mat. And letting the knees fall open, whatever degrees available. Just another exhale. Then dropping your tail, pull your belly in, slowly come on up. Then step your feet on the ground and scoot yourself toward the front of your mat. And slowly come down, however you get there, onto the back. When you come down onto the back, hug your knees in, give yourself a squeeze, and rock side to side, massaging your back body. And we'll take the feet on the floor, hip width distance. Hug your right knee in toward your side waist, give it a squeeze. Then cross your right ankle on top of the left thigh into figure 4. Thread the needle, slip your hands in the left knee crease or the front of the shin, flexing your feet and pressing your right thigh bone into your hip socket. Taking a moment to rock gently, releasing your right lower back. Collarbones are broad and open. Relax your face, relax your eyes. And then hug the legs a little closer toward you. Uncross, bring your feet on the floor again. And then hug your left knee in, give it a squeeze. Cross your left ankle on top of your right thigh and thread the needle, coming into figure 4 on this side. Pressing your left lower back down and rocking gently. Relaxing the center of the chest down in between your shoulder blades. And let your mind linger on the area of the most sensation. Hug the legs in a little closer toward. Uncross, bring both feet onto the floor, hip width distance. Then lightly interlace the hands back behind your head. Scoop your head, point your elbows toward the ceiling. Then press through your feet to draw the tail toward your body. Knitting your ribs in and lifting up whatever amount. So you're flattening your lower back on the ground and squeeze and engage your gluteal muscles to reset your lower back. And then let your head gently fall back. Draw your knees in and come into full happy baby. Elbows on insides of knees, hands are reaching for the ankles, the shins, or the outer edges of the feet. Heels are right over the knees, and find that full happy baby. A great everyday practice to integrate into your life, to even out your hips and back. A long line of energy flowing from crown to tail. And then go ahead and release your feet up toward the ceiling. Let's shake the feet out. Good, shake them out. And then a couple stamps. And then slide your legs out and we'll find a comfortable Savasana for today. Great job sticking with this challenge and committing to a little bit of yoga every day to see how it impacts the way you feel, the way you approach life, your ability to remain centered and calm throughout the flow of life's circumstances. Let your head roll from side to side and let the floor cradle and support you for a couple of moments. Intentionally doing nothing, allowing a lot of light and space in all the joints. The eyes rest, the jaw softens, the broad lower back sacrum unwinds, the heels rest. Allow the space of the present moment to relax and calm your whole body and all the systems. Right now, everything is as it should be. And tuning into a gratitude practice for today. What do you have to be grateful for? What do you want to focus on to uplift your spirit in this moment in time? Inviting the breath back, starting to wiggle fingers and toes, and gently drawing one knee at a time in toward your body. As you draw the knees in, reach your arms overhead. Stretch your fingertips away from your hips. Imagine that you're hitting the restart button. And then take your time to roll your way to either side and slowly press up to sit. Arriving again in a tall, upright seat, let's shake the hands off. Let's rub the hands together and generate some warmth. And then take the hands right on the belly, thanking yourself for showing up and honoring your healthy body. Thank you for you. And I'm wishing you joy, peace, health, strength, courage, and trust on the journey. Namaste. Grateful for your presence in my YouTube community. Keep it up. Please continue and practice with me day 5 tomorrow. I would so appreciate it if you could like, share, subscribe, hit that super thanks button. Especially thankful to keep my channel going. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.